Another dull, foggy Monday morning seemed disheartening. The same trees passed by as the dirt roads turned into paved ones. The noisy interstate came too soon, and before I knew it, the sound of horns and stop-and-go traffic were upon us. We get lucky to get to Fletcher Avenue exit on I-275 without the sound of angry people late for work. It was only 6:45 a.m., and I'd been driving with my grandfather for half an hour. However, we still had a ways to go. Before I was able to drive myself, my grandfather would take me to school in the mornings and home in the afternoons. Most days we would have random conversations that ranged anywhere from sports to deep philosophical truths. I love these conversations because they helped me to become closer with my grandfather, whom I didn't know very well until I was 7 years old. He always listened to the radio station, 105.5 The Dove, which played very slow and old music. Well, old by my standards. Many times I fell asleep on the ride, but a special song would always wake me up. It came on once every few days. However, when it did come on, it never disappointed. It would lead me and my grandfather singing at the top of our lungs. Nevertheless, I love this part of our drive. This song, Come Monday, would be played on the radio during very different but life-changing parts of my childhood that taught me the value time has on the human heart. Friday came around, and I was beyond overjoyed. The early afternoon sun was bright, and Bo's ice cream hit just right. I thought nothing could have made this moment better. Nevertheless, Come Monday came on the radio. My grandfather and I were singing when a certain line stuck with me. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Jimmy Buffett is talking about a trip in LA. After those long 4 days, he wants nothing more than a significant someone back by his side. I was also missing something. I grew up and still live in Brooksville, a small town an hour north of Tampa. I grew up loving lush fields of oranges and the occasional cow crossing the road. Since attending Jesuit, the urban environment was a big change for me. I despise the overcrowded and industrious city and must prefer the quiet country. The haze of Tampa made me long for my hometown, which is full of my friends, family, and everything I love about life. After a long and stressful week, all I wanted was to spend a few days with all the comforts of my hometown by my side. Come Monday usually came on Friday afternoons, which helped me express the joy I was experiencing. Orange fields appeared left and right while the stars shone in the night sky. My grandfather was driving me back from soccer practice. He had been doing this for many years, but this night was different. There was a great fire in the sky and a sadness in his eyes. Jimmy Buffett's voice came on that night, but we didn't sing. Every night, we drove along this narrow, winding road in the backcountry back towards my house. He would mention how many orange groves there used to be, but they were dying away. The fire was burning one of the last and special groves away. It was in that grove where his father used to buy oranges from. I also used it as a mid-drive bathroom break. It may not sound important at all, but it was to him. That night, Jimmy Buffett sang, "I can't help it, honey. You're that much a part of me now." Jimmy Buffett sings how his girl is a part of him and irreplaceable. That orange grove was a part of us and our memories together that couldn't be replaced. From the day I met my grandfather, I knew him as Big Daddy. Throughout life, I grew very close to him because we saw each other every day. Since I started driving, our relationship has become more distant. I never thought I'd go months without seeing him or being able to talk to him. I wish I spent more time with him, but time is the one common thing we all want more of. More time in my hometown and more time to see those orange groves I love. More time is the true desire of the human heart. Thank you.